things today. I got the bracket hanging out here in the yard on a little banner holder that I don't use anymore. Just let it sit for a while in the sun. Well, what used to be the sun. Let it do its thing. It's still a little tacky to the touch. Got the rear end hanging from the engine hoist here. Had a chain that was up there that perfect length. Nice stud there to hold everything together. It's got a hook on the other end. And that's all the primer I'm going to put on it because I'm out. Well, at least I think I am. I haven't dug through the collection up there yet, but this can is not squirting anymore. So I just covered the gears with a plastic bag taped around it. I can clean that up with a Scotch-Brite pad to make sure the surface is nice and clean and paint free. You can see some of the staining coming through, oils and who knows whatnot. So I've probably wiped this thing down 5 or 6 times with brake cleaner. We'll let it dry, hit it again. But hopefully the paint will adhere. Doesn't seem to be flaking off. So, and then we're going to hit her with some chassis black. Doing it in the garage just because, well, I didn't want to fight getting this thing out. It's kind of a pain, a little tight in here, but we're stumbling over everything. So, probably do a video of actually putting paint on this thing. Get that for the build series for the Fruity Cutlass. So, alrighty. Get some black on it here after a bit, and maybe later this afternoon we'll work on that CB antenna mount to get that buttoned up. A little bit of a vintage look for Jimmy. And yeah, off we go. Fun, fun. Oh, what do we got? 4:37 in the afternoon. Puttering and tinkering. We got paint on the rear axle. Gonna hit it with a second coat. Looking alright. I haven't put the bracket on yet for the Jimmy, but I think I'm about ready to start that. I was going to start up an Instagram account, but apparently you have to have a camera, a phone that'll support that. And I don't have a phone that does that kind of stuff. You can't use a computer, I guess. So. Oh well, we won't be doing that. But, a little bit of a breeze blowing today. Kind of feels nice. But yeah, rear end's turning out pretty good. They say we'll get a second coat on this thing. Get her painted up and looking halfway decent. Get ready to throw this thing under the car on Sunday. This whole lift and the axle's going out. I think I'm bringing back the press that we use. Kevin's got a better one that he was given. And then I'm probably going to bring my welder back because I think Kevin said he bought himself a new one. So, a couple of things out, a couple of things coming back. The press is going to go up over here. I'm going to have to move some signs and whatnot, but that's about the only place I got in this garage that it'll halfway fit. So it'll be good to have that here for a couple little things that I need it for. But other than that, we're just kind of tinkering and puttering and having a relaxing Friday afternoon. Enjoying our vanilla Coke. So, yep, let me get to working on putting this bracket on for the CB antenna. See what we can do to get a bit of a retro look on the old Jimmy. So, I'm looking forward to it. See what we can do. Back in a bit. Alrighty, well, I did this, but I'm not real pleased with how it turned out. I mean, it looks good like this. The steel that I used is a little loose. I have 2 bolts back here using factory bumper holes. I almost need another one here, but that would stiffen it up. I think my spring's a little weak. I need a stiffer spring on that. I've got one somewhere, maybe out in the shed. And I wasn't going to leave it in its full upright position like that. I was going to let it clip it, but it's actually, maybe if I get a little stiffer spring, it'll hold a better shape. But with that soft spring, just kind of bends it over at the base there, and look at that look. I prefer it to be a little more upright and a little more curved, but let's see if I can find my other spring. If that makes a difference, then we'll run with this. If not, we'll figure something else out. But I didn't want to drill into the body. I didn't want to really drill holes in the bumper. There's a couple of holes already under there for whatever, so that's what I went off of. But the rest of it, I think, looks alright. Need to get a tennis ball. Keep it from smacking the side of the truck. Alrighty, let me go see if I can find my other spring. I know I got one around somewhere. Okie dokie. Getting tired already. Feeling a little out. Even got some light raindrops coming down. What the heck is up with that? So I found my other spring. It's a little rusty. I may throw it in my evapor-rust just to clean it up overnight. It definitely has a better angle to it. I'm going to run with that. I did wind up drilling another hole. Put some coated washers in there as a spacer. Definitely stiffen that up a bit. So I like it. It's my truck. I'm going to run with it. I just got to figure out. So I measured, it's about 10 feet from where the CB mounts to here. And I think it's a 20-foot chunk of cable or 16 feet. Of course, I had to measure the whole truck because I never realized how short these things were. The whole truck's only just over 15 feet long. And that's with my bars on the front. So that's the cable we got. I'm going to have to trim the end off and do some soldering to some connectors for the mount, but that's not a big deal. 18 foot. So get that twisted off. It's hard to do one-handed. So 18 foot of cable. I just have to figure out how I'm going to route it. Thinking underneath the vehicle the whole way and then pop up above the transmission or on the firewall or something. Of course, I haven't even figured out where I'm going to mount the radio yet. I'm really thinking I'm going to put it right there. But I don't think I want to attach to this. I'm going to get a base made. I've got steel and whatnot around here that I can just screw down to the transmission tunnel. Have to check for clearance underneath it, but we'll just put her right there. So hopefully that's the right fitting for the back. Yeah, it looks like it is. Pretty much all standard anyway, so. Yes, sirree. With the old Radio Shack unit mounted in. I have to flip my CD mic over to the other side. I think the holder. But yeah, I think we'll put it right there. Good spot for it. Easy to reach. But I still have to figure out where to put the switch for those lights too. Somebody said put it in the glove or in the ashtray, but it's an awful long reach. I'd probably do it right up on top there if I really wanted to, but please don't smoke, I might croak. Dad had a magnet similar to that in his old Blazer. I'm still thinking I'm just going to cut a hole here in the plastic. Just have to double check what's behind it. And I'll just put it right there, but I'd kind of like to find a different switch too. But that's not today. Oh, there's a spring. I didn't realize I threw that in there. I guess I had to. So maybe I'll just swap out for the newer one to still soak that one and save it for something else. I have one. I got one of the little ones on the 84 there. Huh. Interesting. Alrighty, well, it's starting to rain. I'm going to get my tools cleaned up and out of the weather here, I think. Just to keep them dry. So, yeah, I think we'll put that one on. I forgot I even had that one. Too many parts. So we'll do a quick swap. We'll bring you all back in a few. Well, 8:15 in the p.m. I'm gonna go ahead and shut her down. Look at the sunset over there. Still wiggles a little bit, but it's a bit more solid. I like that. Looks good. Oh, these are all empty boxes that need to go in the garbage, but actually I'm going to take those out to Kevin's tomorrow and throw them on his burn pile. Along with that stuff too, or Sunday when I go out. Turn that guy down. Because my recycle bin is packed full. And so is my garbage can. And I don't get garbage till Wednesday, and today's Friday, so. Rear end's got 2 coats of paint on it. Take some paint out with me. I'm going to let it hang for the night. Should be alright sitting there. Let it do its thing. Differential sitting right there. Painted that a couple days ago. Threw some paint on the bolts for the cover as well. Do them in black. workbench is a mess. The whole little garage is a mess, but still got to crawl under there and probably do that later tonight. Get under there and bust those shocks free. Just because I need the bolts for the top end on this one and the bottom end on the fronts. So, didn't order those. We'll just grab these. Got to do it tomorrow and get them into the cleaner, and actually should do them tonight and get them into the cleaner. Of course, I can just hit those with the wire wheel. Make quick work of it. But yeah, that's going to do it for today. What's today? 23? So, one more week and then we're back to work. Got hardware I need to hang on to for that antenna mount. Should probably work on that either tonight or tomorrow. Get those cables set up, ready to go, crimped on. I'm going to solder them. Solder gun is, it might be in the toolbox. If not, it's in a cabinet, case over on the far side. So, yeah, that's about it for today. Another exciting day. Get inside, get this edited, thrown up for you. Only a few more to go. What, 6 more to go? Then I have to go back to work. Playtime's over. Alrighty. We will see you all